you probably are pleased with your defense tonight. If you could sort of talk about that, that'd be great.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've obviously worked, really singled in on our defense lately, and proud of the growth the team continues to show, and able to do a few different things with our man-to-man and tonight, and I thought it helped us a bit. So excited for the way we're continuing to progress.
And it seemed as if your defense just allowed your then offense to just maybe find itself there.
Yeah, I think that sometimes, we do allow our defense to dictate our offense, and we never want that to be the case unless it's in a positive way. So, we obviously, used it to fuel our offense when we were in a bit of a lull.
And just anything like those first 3 quarters, anything that you could put your finger on, obviously the game you sent it, but anything that you put your finger on as to why the offense just really didn't get sort of going there?
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, Idaho State is, I think they do a great job of playing, very disciplined and tough defense, and so, we want to credit them for that. I think that, coming off our last game, I think we needed to get back into our flow a little bit. We had a lot of new people, and trying to go from scout to scout with 2 extremely different teams, I think took us a minute to get into a rhythm. And so will be great learning opportunity for us as we get into a lot of different styles of play and the rest of our non-conference and throughout our conference. And so I'm just being a little bit more ready for what we're going to see defensively, I think.
And it seemed as if your depth really showed up today, just with the 2 freshmen and also your transfer as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to use our bench to come in, and I thought they did a great job giving us not only a spark on the offensive end, but also defensively stepped right in conceptually and did a great job. And so we want to be a team that can go deep into our bench, and I think that was a positive for us today.
Did you make a quick, I think like early on, it seemed like you made like a quick sort of went to the bench. Like I think you subbed out 3 early. Was that because, was that intentional? Was that something you saw, or was that just?
We hope to be a team that can sub pretty early and in large numbers this year. We think we can be a team that has some depth, and so we want to keep people fresh and be able to be aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. And we tell them if you get in there and you play hard, we're going to make sure that you get a quick rest and get back out. And so trying to start that philosophy right now so that we can go out and play really hard on the defensive end.
And it's obviously just 4 games in, but just the things that you've seen from Elle and from like Hannah as well.
Well, I love Hannah's aggressiveness the last 2 games. I thought that she really plays with a great pace. Usually gets us a really high percentage shot when the ball's in her hand. Gets us into our offense, and so I love her poise. She's a great scorer. She's a little unselfish at times, but I love when she's aggressive. We're just a much better team. I thought Elle slowed down a lot today and played with pace, and pushes in transition. She brings our tempo up, and when she's at her best, she's bringing our tempo up and playing under control.
Just going back to the offense and just the scoring that we saw in the first 2 games, are you at all maybe concerned there with what's happened in these past 2 games here?
I think I have to take credit for that in a bad way, I guess, obviously. But that is, I think we went really heavy defensive focus for a couple of weeks. We had the opportunity to play this summer when we went to Italy and put a lot of our offense in, and I think as we began the season, it felt like our defense was a little behind, and I put so much focus on that. I think that did, that did hurt us a little bit, and so I think I look back and that's on me.
And then just to start here, just your thoughts on it as you head off to Vegas.
Oh gosh, we're just excited to go compete in the tournament. The 2 great teams we're going to play against, really well-coached teams, different styles of play. Continue to grow this group. Our newcomers and our returners are starting to kind of know each other a little bit better, and that's just going to continue to improve with each game we play.
And I didn't have a chance to ask you this after the last game, but do you kind of like those like close maybe games early on? I'm just thinking of last season where at the end of the year you guys didn't finish those games, and so now you have a chance to play those games.
I think we see it as a positive. Coming away with the Irvine win was a really big opportunity for a lot of end-of-game scenarios, and so we were able to sit down and film we've started, adding that more and more of what we're doing. And so I think we feel like we're a team that can execute late game now, understand a little bit better. We're just starting that, but, there were some possessions today, time and scoring, felt like we could have, handled a little bit better, but each time you're in it, you're not only going to grow from the experience, but film is such a great teacher that you don't have a lot of this time of the year with so many newcomers, and I think it'll be, super helpful for us as we continue on.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thanks.
Thank you.